What's up everyone, I'm Jeremy and welcome to the channel. And I sort of wanted to experiment with different types of bridge pins to see if they made any type of difference in the tone of my guitar whatsoever. And for some reason I landed on brass bridge pins. I think mainly because I was down an Amazon rabbit hole and I was just looking for some sort of new way to customize my guitar. I was debating on swapping out the nut, and then I'm like, well, maybe I could replace the saddle and that might be kind of cool. But for some reason I landed on bridge pins because the brass ones, they just kind of looked cool and it was sort of a cheap way to customize my guitar. And for some reason, I just thought, let's try it. I'm really curious to see what this sounds like. Now, I currently have Ebony bridge pins, which were the ones that came stock on this Taylor 812 CE, and I guess they sounded fine. I mean, I don't really know what they sounded like, which is kind of why I wanted to do this in the first place. So if you've seen any of my string showdown videos, you'll know exactly how this video goes. I'll go through several examples of myself playing the brass bridge pins versus the stock Ebony bridge pins, just to see if you can hear the difference at all. And by the way, I'm using Elixir NanoWeb phosphor bronze strings in custom light gauge size on all of the recordings. I actually recorded the examples the exact same way every single time. I recorded the audio first, and then I played back the audio so I could sort of fake play to the video. That's really the only way I could get consistent results time and time again. I think it's important to know because I tend to have people say that since the shots look slightly different, that the mic placement must be different as well, and that's definitely not the case. Everything was mic'd the exact same way for all the examples. Before we get started, subscribe to the channel and leave a comment if you guys can hear any type of difference at all as well. Also, let me know if you have a preference between the brass bridge pins versus the Ebony bridge pins. Also, let me know what you have as well. I think there's other materials. Plastic's probably a real common one. I wonder if bone is a common one as well. I should probably do more research, but just let me know. Anyway, let's do this. I didn't think there would be much difference at all because, come on, like how could such a small guitar part change the tone that much? To me, it was a pretty negative influence on the guitar. I'm really not quite too sure the words to use, but it definitely had like a metallic sound to it. I thought it was a little bit more harsh and more brittle. I definitely noticed that the instant I installed the strings with the new brass bridge pins that there is a volume difference, and it was stark. The volume difference was significantly louder, and it was significantly louder coming from a very isolated spot on the guitar. I know, like, normally when you're playing guitar, sound is sort of emanating evenly all over the guitar. At least that's sort of how I think about it, and I probably really don't think about it that much, but I'm assuming that's the case in the majority of situations. But when I installed the brass bridge pins, I heard a volume increase coming directly from the bridge. It was crazy, and I heard that right away too. And I knew that when I played just a little bit more, that it wasn't really pleasant to my ears. It just didn't sound natural to me. The balance of the guitar was thrown off just enough to bend my ear in, like, not a very pleasant way. Not saying don't get brass bridge pins or don't try them. I mean, they're so cheap, you might as well just try them once. But to me, I wasn't a huge fan. I think just the like wood bridge pin sort of tempers that metallic string sound just enough to make it sound more natural. Anyway, I'm probably rambling here. Let me know your thoughts. I'm really curious. So leave a comment, give me your opinion. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and also support me on Patreon, and also check out my Spotify. All right, so that's pretty much all I have this week. See ya.